Okay, in this project, I've opened Photoshop. I said File New, create a new file, 8.5 by 11. And you should make your poster at 300 pixels per inch, 8.5 wide, 11 high. You can do bigger than that. Try not to do any smaller. Now, File, Save As. Now I've saved this in a folder, and I've called it MJD Poster. Meet John Doe. I'm going to do that Meet John Doe movie. And I saved it in a folder with some other files I have prepared. So I'm ready to go. First thing you do when you open a new file, start a new project, always save that file. Okay. Now in Photoshop, this is my file. This is my menu at the top here. I have these different windows over here. Layers, properties, all kinds of different ones. I like to keep the layers window open right here. And have my toolbar over here. My two main colors, foreground and background colors. By default, they're black and white. If I click underneath here, or right click on this back one here, bottom selection here in the toolbar, I have a whole bunch of other tools I can select. Now each tool has a shortcut. A shortcut letter on the keyboard. For remove tool, V would be the shortcut. For the marquee tool, M. Or if I click and hold down some of these tools, I see there's hidden tools that I can select. Lasso tool, if I hold that down, there's other tools underneath there. Main tool for moving things around would be the move tool here, or the V. It's a shortcut to that. Alright, I need to get some different files, different elements I can use to make this Meet John Doe poster. Before I do that, I just want to let you know I did make a new folder on my desktop where I can put a lot of these files in. I've already collected some of these files, but I'm going to show you how I've done some of these. And sometimes you just collect more files than you actually will use, so it's better to have too many files, too many elements ready to work than not enough. Once again, I'm keeping everything in one folder, including my new poster image, my Photoshop image.pst that we're working on now. Alright, so a couple ways you can collect images. On YouTube, this video is available, some high quality ones. This movie is open source, basically. It's lost its copyright, so you can use these images. Now, I found a good spot in the movie, and I can do screenshots. Okay, targeted screenshots or screen grabs on Mac or PC. For a Mac, which I'm using, I can do the Shift Command 4, and I can drag out a box and take a photo. Okay, that photo will be in my downloads or on my desktop, and I can drag that into my folder for use in my poster. So I can go throughout the video here and find different screenshots that I think might be good. Shift Command 4 on a Mac, and you can always find out how to get the screenshots or targeted screen grabs for your computer. You can always search online for how to do that. Other options, and that's for this project or any other project, I can find some images online. Okay, so if I'm scrolling through here and I find the image I want to use, I can click on that image. I try not to take this image because these smaller images are thumbnail sizes, usually too small. If I could come down here and find another image, now this one might be okay. I can right click, save image as, and save it into my folder, or open this image in a new tab. Now that should show me a full size image here, so I'm sure I have a full size image. And once again, right click, save image or picture as, not copy, or not open image, or not save link. We're going to save image as, and then find my desktop, find my Meet John Doe folder. Meet John Doe, and I can give this a new name if I want, and save. Okay. And of course, another way is always take images yourself using a camera, digital camera, or a phone or some other device. We can photograph different scenes, or maybe you want to photograph some of your own things in the real world that you bring into this poster. Alright, maybe you take a picture of something outside that you think would work good in this poster. Another thing I like to use is textures. Okay, this is good for posters, websites, all kinds of things. Watercolor textures. All right. So there's all kinds of great watercolor textures here that you could download. Okay, click here. And once again, you can do a screen grab or right click and save image as, or right click, open image in a new tab. And back here it's opening a new tab, and I could save this. Right click, save image as, or create some of your own textures. And there's tons of different textures you can grab. What you want to make sure is you do not get ones that have the watermarks or copyright watermarks on. Okay, so be careful with those. Also, maybe want a old newspaper texture. Okay, search for those. And I may want to use one of these for the background. Now, one thing you should avoid, and looks like this might be a good example here, yes. If I look up close, open image in a new tab, you can see these copyright or watermarks. So those images are for sale. Obviously, you could pay for those or find some other free ones. You can also go to Adobe Stock Images or some other stock images sites. Or you take photos of your own textures if you like. I'm also going to use a microphone, a vintage microphone for this. If I do a PNG or translucent PNG, quite often you'll find an old microphone or a image with a translucent background. Looks like checkerboard here, but if I pull this image out, click on it, and if I download this or move this around, I can sometimes see that this is an actual image already cut out with a translucent background. And it's great for use in Photoshop files. Alright, so transparent backgrounds. Now sometimes they're not really transparent, but this one looks like it is. If I move it like this, I can see that the background's not coming with it, so I know that's transparent, so I could use that. Same way, save image as. So those PNGs with transparent backgrounds quite often gives you objects already cut out that you can use. Alright, so several different ways to find images. And I think I have enough here ready to go. Some textures, some watercolored images, and some other files that I've taken photos of from that movie or found online. In our next video, we'll go ahead and start compiling things.